Is Matthew Tkachuk truly worthy of the title Rat King? As we dive into the life and career of this dynamic power forward, you'll see why he's earned that moniker and cemented his place as one of the most captivating stars in the league today. Hey, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Matthew Tkachuk has been killing it the last few seasons, cementing his status as one of the most dominant power forwards in the game. His journey to NHL stardom has been a lifelong pursuit, stemming from his deep familial hockey roots. Let's dive into the story behind the man they call the Rat King. Matthew Tkachuk was born on December 11, 1997, in Scottsdale, Arizona. But his hockey pedigree started long before he took his first steps on the ice. You see, Matthew comes from a true hockey family. His father, Keith Tkachuk, was a legendary power forward who spent 18 seasons in the NHL, racking up over 500 goals and 1,000 points. Growing up, Matthew was immersed in the game, tagging along to his father's practices and soaking in every bit of advice he could. He even had future NHL stars like David Backes, Lee Stempniak, and Philip McRae live with the Tkachuk family during their time with the St. Louis Blues. Matthew and his younger brother Brady, who now captains the Ottawa Senators, were raised on the game of hockey. This family legacy didn't just inspire Matthew, it fueled him. He was determined to not only match but to exceed the achievements of his father. And that's exactly what he's done. After honing his skills in the USA Hockey National Team Development Program and the OHL's London Knights, Matthew was drafted 6th overall by the Calgary Flames in 2016. And this was just the beginning of his rise to stardom. Matthew Tkachuk burst onto the NHL scene with the Calgary Flames, immediately making an impact with his blend of skill and physicality. In his rookie year, he scored 48 points and racked up over 100 penalty minutes, just like his old man used to do. But this was just a preview of what was to come. Over the next few seasons, Tkachuk continued to improve, emerging as one of the league's premier power forwards. He possessed an incredible scoring touch, netting 30-plus goals in multiple campaigns. But what truly set him apart was his ability to get under the skin of his opponents. Tkachuk wasn't afraid to mix it up, engaging in physical battles and jawing with the other team. He played the game on the edge, and opposing players hated going up against him. Yet for all the frustration he caused, Tkachuk's production kept climbing. In the 21-22 season, he exploded for 104 points, firmly establishing himself as an elite two-way forward. But despite his individual success, the Flames fell short in the playoffs, eliminated in the second round by their provincial rivals, the Edmonton Oilers. By the way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming hockey content. This setback, coupled with the departure of longtime teammate Johnny Gaudreau, led Tkachuk to make a bold move. He informed the Flames that he would not re-sign with the team long-term, setting the stage for a blockbuster trade. In July 2022, the Flames sent Tkachuk to the Florida Panthers in exchange for a package including Jonathan Huberdeau and Mackenzie Weegar. It was a huge gamble for the Panthers, but one that has paid off in spades. Tkachuk wasted no time making his mark in South Florida, lighting up the score sheet to the tune of 40 goals and 109 points in his first season with the team. His combination of skill, physicality, and clutch performance propelled the Panthers to the Stanley Cup Finals, where they ultimately fell to the Edmonton Oilers. But Tkachuk and the Panthers would not be denied a second time. In the 2024 Stanley Cup Finals, they once again found themselves going toe-to-toe with the Oilers, led by the unstoppable Connor McDavid. This series had all the makings of an instant classic, and Tkachuk was at the center of it all. Throughout the series, Tkachuk was a dominant force, utilizing his size, skill, and yes, his trademark rat-like behavior to frustrate the Oilers at every turn. Whether it was making silky smooth plays in the offensive zone or engaging in chippy scrums after the whistle, Tkachuk was a constant thorn in Edmonton's side. Now, we all know that Matthew Tkachuk is an elite talent. His scoring ability and two-way game are undeniable, but what truly sets him apart, what's earned him the moniker of the Rat King, is his ability to get under the skin of his opponents. Tkachuk isn't just a physical player, he's a master of psychological warfare. He'll yap in your ear, he'll get in your face, he'll do whatever it takes to throw you off your game. And he does it all with a wicked smile on his face, relishing in the chaos that he creates. Just ask Drew Doughty. Back in 2017, Doughty, a two-time Stanley Cup champion and Norris Trophy winner, made the mistake of dismissing Tkachuk, saying he hadn't done anything in his young career. Well, fast forward a few years, Tkachuk not only matched Doughty's accomplishments, but surpassed them. He's a perennial all-star, a Hart Trophy finalist, and now a Stanley Cup champion. And how did he do it? By playing the game like a true Rat King. Tkachuk doesn't just score goals and rack up points. He gets under your skin. He makes you lose your composure. He throws you off your game. He's the kind of player that opposing fans love to hate, but his own team adores. Just look at his exploits in the 2024 Stanley Cup Finals. Tkachuk was a constant thorn in the side of the Oilers, engaging in physical battles, chirping at the opposition, and generally causing mayhem. But he backed it all up with his play, scoring clutch goals and making game-changing plays. And really, that's what makes him the Rat King. The ability to blend the elite skill he has with the kind of grit and determination that drives his opponents crazy. By the way, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our upcoming player profiles. But Tkachuk's claim to the Rat King throne goes beyond just his on-ice antics. He's a true student of the game, constantly studying his opponents and finding new ways to get under their skin. It's a calculated approach, one that he's perfected over the years. Take his feud with Drew Doughty, for example. Tkachuk knew exactly which buttons to push, what insults to throw to get Doughty off his game. And he didn't just do it once, he kept at it, game after game after game, until Doughty couldn't help but react. That's the mark of a true Rat King, the ability to get inside your opponent's head and stay there rent-free. He forces his opponents to be constantly on guard. They know that if they let their guard down for even a second, Tkachuk will pounce, using his combination of skill and rattiness to make them pay. And that's what makes him so unique and so valuable to his team. Tkachuk isn't just a scorer, he's a game changer. He can shift the momentum of a game with a big hit, a timely goal, or a well-timed taunt. He's the kind of player that you love to have on your team, but absolutely dread facing. There's no doubt about it, Matthew Tkachuk has firmly cemented his status as the Rat King of the NHL. He's a player who's not afraid to get his hands dirty, to engage in the physical battles, and to do whatever it takes to win. But at the same time, he's an elite talent, capable of dominating the game with his skill and scoring touch. It's that unique blend of talent and tenacity that makes Tkachuk such a captivating figure in the world of hockey. He's the kind of player who you love to watch but hate to play against. And with the Stanley Cup championship now under his belt, he's shown that he can deliver on the biggest stage. So whether you love him or you hate him, there's no denying that Matthew Tkachuk is one of the most impactful players in the game today. He's the Rat King, and he's here to stay. Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to click on one of these videos right here so you can keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.